Good morning. So, talking to you this morning about enjoying the moment and relaxation and being able to enjoy everything, really, because there's more and more to worry about these days, and we could spend our lives worrying, which is totally ridiculous, really. So, on that subject, I've got a stat for you. Okay, so did you know that 85% of all the things that people worry about never actually happen? Interesting, that, isn't it? That, although fair enough, some bad things are inevitable, and that does happen in life. But again, what we have to train ourselves to do, and we're personally responsible for this, and I think this is a really important thing to tell you all right now, is that no one's going to solve your problems for you, okay? No one's going to solve them for you. Not even the most expensive psychiatrist or your parents or anything like that. No one's solving it for you, okay? You have to take responsibility for your own life, okay? That's all there is to it. You've got to take responsibility for your own happiness, okay? So, rather than worrying about stuff, getting stressed out about things that haven't happened yet, okay? Why not stop to listen and just take a breath and relax for a minute, okay? Yeah, sure, there are some things that are inevitable, and some of those things aren't necessarily good things, right? But let me ask you this question. When you're watching a film that you've been looking forward to watching, do you sit through that whole 2 hours feeling sad about the end credits and when you'll not get to watch that film anymore? Or do you sit there with anticipation and excitement at the beginning, and then as the plot starts to develop and so on, and reach its peak towards the end at the conclusion? Of course, you enjoy it, don't you? And yeah, you might think, oh, film's over. But that's a completely different parallel to how most people actually live their lives, where they wake up worrying and they spend their days worrying and they go to sleep worrying. You know, even if you had a terminal condition, you know, you've got to ask yourself what the benefit is of self-pity or anger at the world or the injustice and the unfairness, when actually what you're doing there is you're making your life more miserable, and you're making other people's lives more miserable, okay? So again, the responsibility element lies on you to do the right thing by you and everybody else, okay? Think about it a lot. Don't just think about it a little bit. Spend a lot of time thinking about that. Okay, am I being selfish? Or, you know, am I not? Everyone deserves a bit of time to have a bit of self-pity and stuff like that. And you can do it in a group, you can do it with partners, family, in isolation, whatever. But there comes a time to process emotion, then put that emotion in a little box and stick it on the shelf. I'm not talking about repression here, that's bad. Yeah, when you increase pressure, it blows. What you got to do is you've got to acknowledge this stuff, right? Okay, I'm going to put this in the little box here and put it on the shelf and go, that happened and that's real. But it doesn't define me and it doesn't control me. And I am responsible for how I react in the next minute and hour and year. Okay? Just as a final analogy as well, think of it this way. If there was a little puppy, your puppy, and it was sat in the middle of the road that was getting very busy, and there were cars coming, and you think, oh my God, this puppy's going to get hit by a car. What would you do? Chances are you would first look around, but then run into the street, stop any traffic, retrieve the puppy. Yeah? Treat the puppy like your brain. Yeah? Your brain is a little puppy sat on a road that's about to get run over if you don't do something about it. Yeah? That feeling that you get of, oh my God, I have to help this thing before something terrible happens. And you jump at, a lot of the time you don't even think, you just run at it and you go and save the day, don't you? Okay. That's how you need to treat the level of responsibility that you have for your own mindset, your own personal well-being, yeah? Again, spend some time thinking about that, because if you can go at your own personal well-being with that kind of, I must do it now or else something terrible is going to happen, and you'd be amazed at how easy it becomes to improve parts of your life that you previously thought wouldn't improve, or that you were desperate for somebody else to improve them for you. Yeah, don't be the bystander in that puppy scenario. Yeah, be the one that goes and saves the day.